Hello, my name is Emily Bonilla. I am a student at LaGuardia as a radiologic technology major. And this is Mr. Adams, our new president. Hi, Mr. Adams.
Hi, Emily. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Great. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So I have a few questions for you. So the first one is, what do you wish more people knew about community colleges?
Well, there's a lot about community colleges that are special. I wish more people knew that we can open doors for all kinds of students, not just younger students like you, Emily, but also for older people who might need new training or want to pursue a degree. Maybe they never finished college, they want to come back. I mean, community colleges are just great kind of gateways to education, to training, and to jobs. They're really for everybody, which is why that second word in our name, community, is so important.
What is your hope for the future of LaGuardia Community College?
Well, that's a big question. You know, my first hope is that you, Emily, have a great education. You're a rad tech major?
Yes.
Yeah, well, and what semester are you in?
This will be my first semester.
Okay, great. So you and I are going to have this conversation for the next couple of years. My first hope is that we provide you with a first-rate, just excellent education in radiological technology, that along the way you get internships and mentoring and networking opportunities to expose you to that profession, which is a really critical profession in healthcare in New York and beyond, and that you graduate and that you look back at this as a transformational experience, that you move on to get a bachelor's of science in the next degree that comes after rad tech, if you pursue, for example, a bachelor's, because you need to think about ongoing education, lifelong learning. You'll get a great job as a rad tech, there's no question, but you're going to stay in school, you'll get your bachelor's after that, and you'll keep moving up and up and up, climbing the ladder. And so the hope that I have for you, that we give you, that we fulfill the promise we've made to you to give you a great education and set you on a life of success, that we fulfill that promise for all of our LaGuardia students today and for years to come.
Okay. Is
that okay?
Sounds exciting. Yes, sounds exciting. Yeah.
You can disagree with me, if you want me to.
No, I agree with you. I
Right.
agree with you, because that is my plan, is to, after this, get my bachelor's and then hopefully go to med school and become.
By the way, can I ask you, how did you get interested in healthcare?
I got interested in healthcare when I was actually pregnant with my daughter. And because I wanted to get in the healthcare field, but I didn't know where, because I knew I didn't want to be a nurse. So I'm like, what other fields are out there that's in healthcare?
Right.
So then when they was doing my sonogram, I actually was speaking to the lady, and she was telling me what were her steps in getting where she is now. So it helped a lot for me.
Right. That's great. That's helpful to know. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
I bet you have another question for me.
Yes, I do. I have. So the next question is, what will your first semester be like?
Oh, for me, it's going to be overwhelming. There's just so much, and kind of maybe the way it is for you, when you're new at something. You're new to LaGuardia, Emily, I'm new to LaGuardia. So there's so many people I have to meet, so much I have to learn about all of our departments and programs, the faculty, the staff, all the folks behind the scenes that help you have a great experience, in advising and financial aid, all the support services. I mean, LaGuardia is a very big institution. We have something like 2,700 people working to make sure you have a great education and a great experience. So there's just so much. That first semester is going to be overwhelming of people I've got to meet and things I've got to learn. And like they say, a listening tour, that's what I want to do. It's just reach out. And I have to say, it's a little tricky because of what you and I are doing now, kind of a Zoom interview, a Zoom meeting. I mean, guess what? Life is going to be like that for a while.
Right.
So Zoom and all this will have to be the way that I get to know LaGuardia. But I'll make every effort to do all of that. And yeah, it's going to be a busy first semester.
Yeah, the new norm, I call it.
The new norm.
Yeah. So the next question I have is, how have you been coping with the pandemic?
Well, I guess like a lot of people, And, you know, I work at Bronx Community College up in the Bronx, right? In an area, by the way, that was hard hit, really hard hit by COVID.
Right.
And so I had colleagues who were sick. I mean, we all know people who were sick. I mean, I don't know about you, but I know people who passed away. And
Yeah.
so, you know, you go back to March and April, coping was hard because it was so scary. It was just so scary. I was really scared about, my mom is old. She's 87. She's very frail. She lives down the street from me in Brooklyn. I couldn't
Right.
see her because I was so worried that I might have it and not know it and maybe get her sick, you know, be a asymptomatic carrier. So I didn't see her for 3 months.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think one way of coping, or one thing I've been focused on, is just trying to stay healthy, wear that mask all the time when I'm outside.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure my daughters do that. I worry because they're young like you and they want to run around and do stuff. I'm like, you've got to wear a mask. You've got to do the social distancing. You got
Yeah.
to be careful. So I listen very carefully to those public safety messages
Mm-hmm.
and cope by basically keeping the faith that we're going to get through this, but by being really cautious and wearing the mask and, you know, and taking every precaution, right, to not get sick and to
Right.
help my friends and family and loved ones do the same.
Yeah. Exactly. So
How about you?
same. I had a lot of, I lost a lot of family members as well
Mm.
due to the pandemic. So it was really hard in the beginning. Not seeing your family and friends, not be able to hang out, kind of becomes depressing a little bit. But we kind of got used to it, and we all going this through together. So
Do you
just
get out
us.
to do you get outside and take walks and go to the park and stuff like that
Yes, I do.
with your daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to get out, right? I think that's been better with the summer weather now. We can get
Mm-hmm.
outside, get some fresh air. Because I don't know about you, but in April, stuck in the house,
Oh my
you get
God,
cooped up in the
I was
house,
dying.
right? I
Yeah, I
know,
wasn't used to it. Yeah, so because we're from New York and we all move around. It's
right?
a busy street. It's busy, so everything was just so empty. It's like weird.
It's
But
very weird. It's very weird.
yeah.
So yeah, well, I think as long as I mean, I guess I have to say, we have to keep our guard up, you know, keep the precautions in place, because it would be horrible if there was a second wave, if COVID came back, you know,
Yeah.
because over 20,000 people died of COVID in New York City, and we
Hmm.
can't let anybody else die. We have to take the precautions so it doesn't come back. And I mean, I do worry about that. We all need to be careful.
Yeah, exactly. So my last question is, what should students know about you?
What should they know? Well, I think they should know that I really care about their day-to-day experience at LaGuardia, like what's working and what's not working. I want to know what LaGuardia students should know is that I care more than anything else about their experience at LaGuardia, the quality of their education, and that they get from LaGuardia what they expect, right? And you know, we rise and we meet your expectations and give you the education that you need. So I just really want to hear from you and your fellow students, and we'll set up a way, you know, a way for us to communicate, okay?
Okay, no problem. All right, thank you, Mr. Adams.
Thank you. You know, I know you're in rad tech, but if you ever wanted to do double major with journalism, you know, you're a pretty good reporter.
Oh, thank you.
And
I'll
you've
take a
already
note of
been,
that.
yeah, exactly. No, seriously,
Thank
good luck
you.
with your studies. You know, we have rad tech at BCC where I work in the Bronx. It's a
Mhm.
phenomenal degree, and it goes straight away to very important jobs in healthcare that pay well too. So good luck, and let me know along the way if there's anything I can do to help. All right.
All right, thank you, Mr. Adams.
Okay. Take care.
You too. Bye.
Bye.